Speaking of COVID, let's talk about the CDC and their updates, because they did update its guidance on the isolation period for people testing positive. So it is still 5 days for folks who are not showing symptoms. But now they're telling people if you have access to a test and you want to take it, you can towards the end of the isolation period. If you test positive, they say stay in isolation for another 5 days. If you test negative, you can come out of isolation but still wear a mask. But a lot of folks are confused by the CDC making testing optional like this. Does this sound confusing to you, Jeff? What do you think?
Yeah, a lot of things are getting confusing now, and I think everybody's a little bit confused. And again, I don't want to conflate that with the government doesn't know what they're doing, even though I don't think they know what they're doing on a lot of issues. But they're learning as we grow, right? So listen, I feel bad taking a test because I feel fine, but we had some issues in our building of people with COVID. So I want to go take a COVID test just to make sure I'm okay. But at the same time, I don't want to waste one for somebody who really needs it. That's where my confusion personally comes in.
Yeah, Jeff, I think you hit it right on the head. And Lindsay, I want to get your thoughts on this. I think that we are kind of responding to the society. We kind of tried to do it like a very authoritarian parent the first time. They were like, stay inside, no matter what, no nothing, no grocery store, stay inside. We tried that. People pushed back. People were like, I need to work, which is a very real thing to say. And so now I think the second time around, or maybe even third, depending on how you look at it, we're trying to say, hey, Jeff, hey, Al, hey, Lindsay, if you could do this, do that. And it's a little bit more nuanced, but I think it's realistic because we tried it the other way and it didn't work, Linz.
Yeah, I feel like the CDC is just trying to find a way to make people still be able to live their lives, but also protect people. With this new variant we talked about this week, we're over 1 million cases a day on Monday. You know, these numbers are astronomical. I know several people that told me they have COVID. Actually, as you guys know, and I wanted to let the audience know, I do have COVID. I tested on Monday morning just as a precaution after the holidays, and I did a rapid test, which we know you're supposed to do PCR and rapid, and the rapid came back positive, but then the PCR test today came back positive as well. And so part of me working from home, and I'm happy that I did get tested, was to protect everybody, protect my family, protect you guys who are my family and my friends, and just really try to be safe. But like, to me, I don't even feel comfortable in 5 days stepping outside and going back shopping. Like Colin and I have been ordering online. I'm still in this room trying to quarantine while Colin is taking care of the baby for the most part. And so I don't know how we went from like 14 to 10 to 5. I still am probably going to take my time and get retested as much as I can. And also there's an issue with tests being available as often and results coming back as fast as they have in the past. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind. And I'm trying to schedule my test out to make sure that I'm clear to not only return to the office, but to make sure that I'm around other people.
Okay, so first and foremost, Lindsay, we're glad that you're feeling good. That's Absolutely. A testament to the vaccine because you have very little symptoms. Lindsay compared it when I've been checking in on her as kind of like you said, Lindsay, like allergies. So thank goodness that you did have the wherewithal to get tested, right? But that's my point. I think, Lindsay, you underscored it. It's called personal accountability. Mm-hmm. No matter what the CDC says, yes, they may be trying to balance this group, that group, the economy, trying to protect individuals. At the end of the day, we know it's right. Jeff, you said it. You want to make sure that you're going to protect your family, so you're going to take a test on Friday. I took a test this morning. You're getting a test this afternoon. Yes, it's not super easy to go find a test or go to a testing site, but if you really take 10 minutes, you can find a test. You can find a free testing site. Yes, you might have to wait in line. Is it perfect? No. Take personal accountability. Don't put it on the CDC. Don't put it on your employer. Just really protect yourself and your fellow neighbors and your your family.
That's what we are.
It's that simple.
It's personal accountability, and it's hard because a lot of times this country tells you you're an individual. You know, this is your freedom. You do what you want. It's in the Constitution. You do whatever you want. You probably can legally, but if we're going to be in a society where everybody can be as healthy and as safe as possible, where your kids and my kids and Jeff's kids and my grandmother and your grandmother can all hang out together, I think it's just it's inherent upon all of us that have the means to make sure we're as safe as possible.
Well said. And our viewers are echoing our sentiment, and we thank our viewers because they're all saying the same thing. Even if they don't have symptoms, if they knew someone that did, they went and got tested to protect their fellow neighbors. So thank you to our viewers for saying that.